Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. It's Sarah here. So in this video, I just really quickly wanted to show you how you can add a really cool background to your photo so that you can add that onto, you can put that as your profile photo. It can pop on Instagram. And this is really simple. You don't need a whole lot of tech experience or anything like that. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take a photo. So this was all done on my phone. The only reason I'm recording here on my laptop is because it's easier to do the tutorial. So what you're going to need to do is step number one is take a photo. Now, my best tips are to find really good lighting. So, you can find really good lighting in your home. Don't look like a dungeon troll here. You want to obviously put some makeup on if you have it, or just whatever looks nice for you. Maybe you're not a makeup person, that's fine. Just find some good lighting. You don't need a ring light. It can help. I did not use a ring light for this. I just stood in front of the window that had a lot of sunlight. If you don't have sunlight, it's a rainy day, whatever, you don't have a ring light, you can actually open up your refrigerator door and take a picture from like inside your fridge. You know what I mean? So like you stand in front in the lighting and it's awesome. It'll change the game. So you probably do need to have some sort of camera that takes decent photos. So if you have a really old, outdated cell phone, probably not going to work as well, but work with what you've got. Okay, so now once you have that picture, and let me hop in here and I'll show you what let's see if I can see it. I'll show you what the previous one looked like. So this was my background before. You can see that I'd edited it a tiny little bit, like, so it had this color, but I didn't want that to be visible at all. So this is what I put it as. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to Canva. Now, if you are on a computer, you'll go to canva.com. There is a free version and a paid version. If you haven't yet already, you can get a free trial to the paid version if you go to sarahmichaels.com/vault and click on the Canva link I don't know why that's not working, but click on Canva from inside of there. And you can either go to canva.com on a laptop or you can download the Canva app on your phone. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open up the app. Okay. So when the app opens up, whether on your laptop or you're on your phone, you're going to go here to the Instagram post square. And the reason that you want to use the square is because it's going to make sure that your photo is kind of like centered, because on Instagram or other profile photos, it's going to be inside of that circle right there. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Now you're going to upload that picture so you can see that this was the picture that I had just done. But first, we're going to go like this. We're going to say elements. Okay, so you're going to find the element tab, and then I want you to go and add 2 of the square grids. 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. Sorry, I've got a little bit of sniffles here. Then we're going to go to the uploads, and I'm going to drag that picture onto one of the images here, and I can kind of like, I'm going to have to move this around to make sure it's the right size that my original photo was. Now, let me show you something. The reason that you don't just want to add a picture to the page without, let me show you something. We'll delete this. Okay, now a lot of people just go like this. They just add this to the page and they're moving it around. Well, that's fine, but what happens is it can get really messy, because when I start trying to add like other elements in like this, and I'm like moving stuff around, or I'm trying to put other pictures in there, it doesn't work sometimes. And so what you want to do is you want to do that trick that I just showed you, which is grab the grid and add 2 of those to your photo. So it does really have a purpose. Otherwise, it's going to get a little bit messy in the next step. So once you have those grids added to it, we're going to go, and step number 1 is we're going to, on the top layer, we're going to add that picture here. Okay. And we're going to go like this. And on the back one, we're going to go to photos, and you can type in, for example, you can type in gradient background, and you can search for whatever color scheme fits your brand or your business. So for example, maybe you like turquoise. So you could type in turquoise gradient background, and you could find a bunch of different images. So then all you do is you grab that image right here and you drag it onto the grid, that image grid that is behind. Okay, so now for the final part, we're going to go like this, and we're going to say, edit the image. Okay, so you can see up here, I clicked on edit image. If you're doing this on your phone, it'll be like the same thing, but it'll be on the bottom of the screen. So just click on edit image. And then what you're going to do is go to background remover, and it's literally going to crop everything out behind for you. Now, this is the really fantastic part. So you can see that I now have like a super professional, adorable looking image here. And that's it. So now I can upload this as a profile photo. I could add some text on it if I wanted to. I can change the color scheme like this. Obviously, pink is more my jam. So I would go to like neon pink gradient background, and I could use a variety of different ones. So you can really play around with this, and you can use, I obviously would not do this one because that's like too much, but that has a really nice tone to it. You can see how that kind of just makes it look really nice. So there you go. You can play around with these different images, and if you want to, one of the other things you can do is you can also go to edit image, and you can add a like a shadow around it if you want. You don't have to. You can just like leave the image how we just showed you like that. But if you want to have like a shadow around your image at all, then this is how to get that shadow. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's kind of like around the edges. So if I want that shadow visible, or I want to edit it, I can just click on the tab here. And again, if it's on your phone, you'll just do the same thing. It'll bring the settings up underneath. And then I can say like, okay, this is how big I want the shadow to be. The transparency is how visible or how like intense do you want it to be? Usually somewhere in the middle is good. Blur is how far the lines are going to be blurred out. And then you can also change the color of the shadow. So maybe I wanted to do a pink shadow around me, or, you know, one like this. It's pretty cool. So there you have it. There is how to edit and create a background for your image or a profile photo. And also I added in an extra tutorial on how to add a drop shadow around your image. And then the last thing I'm going to do, honestly, is just, I really want to make this photo like bigger, because I don't want my sunglasses you see on the top like to be chopped off. So I kind of want those to touch the top of the profile photo. Okay, there you go. So now I have a profile photo. You'll go ahead and just click on share and download, and you are ready to go. So thanks so much for watching this. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for my business tutorials. It's youtube.com/Sarah Michaels online. You can go ahead and subscribe. I'm dropping way more tutorials on this channel, and look forward to seeing you there. And hopefully it's helpful. I will also put any of the freebies and things like that on the channel, and also down below the video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.